Hey everyone, Gurky here with another 7 Nights Rebirth video. In this video, I'm going to show you the cheapest way to complete the first 14 chapters to unlock Nightmare Mode. So we're going to go in here real quick just to show you guys where I'm at. I just completed Unholy Tower. I used the same team since I don't know, around chapter 5 or 6. It's the most free-to-play friendly team out there. So let's go in here and talk about the units and kind of explain what's going on. So the first unit, which you should have, because it is the reroll target, the best farmer, and overall, in my opinion, the best unit in the game. There are other units that are better at certain other content, but Tio kind of takes the cake when it comes to versatility. So Tio's your farmer, okay? Or your main damage dealer in this case. So skill 1 deals damage to all enemies. Skill 2 deals damage to all enemies. Now, if you look over here, on these skills, he gets an extra 30% crit rate, and if you get him to T6, his crit rate is 100%, which means you build him straight physical attack and crit damage. So mine's at 67%, which is more than enough. Alright, the second unit, now, again, remember, this is your reroll target, so that I'm going to consider him free to play. There is one unit that costs money. It costs $1. You can potentially pull her. As you see, I've pulled her multiple times, and that is Lena. So let's go over her kit. Oh, real quick, Tio's passive. One of the reasons why he's so good is he basically, when he dies, he comes back, everything's reset, and he gets an attack increase. So as long as you can kill the enemies, if he dies and comes back before he dies after the 2 turns, you're good. So Lena heals HP equal to 15% of the caster's max HP every turn, but it also gives a instant 21% of the caster's healing. Scaling it up gives a bonus. Skill 2, increased damage dealt by 23%, decreased defense by 34%. I think this kind of like speaks for itself. She's a defense break, increases damage. All eyes get effect resist boost, crit damage boost, and grants a barrier equal to 39% of caster's max HP, 3 turns once per round. Fantastic. Let's go back over to the third unit. This is basically the unit you start with. He's the easiest to star up. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm only a 3-star because I did use several copies of him as fodder. I was learning this game from scratch. Alright. So his skill 1 is kind of meh. It does decent damage, but it can stun. Increases duration, damage. Skill 2, this is kind of where he shines. Grants a barrier equal to 130% of caster's defense. Barrier absorption becomes 130% defense, and then adds the 21% block rate boost. That is actually pretty big. A lot of people are just going to sleep on the block rate boost. That's pretty big. And his passive, automatic defense buff 18%, and your entire team is immune to stun. Alright, let's go over here to the other free unit. Wow. Yeah. So we have Yui. Alright, Yui gives a heal over time and attack boost. She revives all fallen targets with 45% HP. And her passive is immune to burn. I'm going to be honest with you, Yui is used in most of the content. You're probably not going to see her on a PvP team, but she's used practically everywhere. And then the other unit is Karen. So heals 1 ally, 200% of the caster's magic attack, grants 2 debuff removals, and these are removed in the order that they are or placed on, and revives a single ally with 50% HP, and this goes up to 70% in 2 allies when she's T6. Revives with 65% HP upon falling battle once. So you have a couple units in there that get a free revive. 2 units that revive. Defense break, attack boost, lots and lots of damage, immune to stun burn. This is, in my opinion, the dream team for free-to-play players. The funny thing is even pay-to-win players are going to be using some of those units in there. I have not pushed tower a lot. I'm on, what, 50? Oh, 80. I'm sorry. I'm on stage 80. I haven't pushed this in a little while, but I use that same team to get the floor 80. Now, just letting you know, in adventure mode, you can pretty much auto every one of those stages. It's not that difficult. There are a couple stages that you might have to get in there and manually click a few things. I manually clicked a few things here in stage 1450, but this team has done everything. Now, let me show you how my units are set up real quick. So I have Evan. I have all of his Gremlin slots unlocked. He does much better with defense. I have not been able to farm up 6-star defense gear yet. Tio is on the attack gear. All attack power 45%, effect accuracy 20%. It's not his best gear. I don't even know what they recommend for gear. But in my opinion, I would probably put the set from the Hydra on him, just for the flat damage, not flat, but the just straight damage bonus. All right, Lena, she is just normal HP, 6-star. I don't have anything unlocked on her. Yui, nothing unlocked. Karen, nothing unlocked. Nothing crazy. You can use 5-star gear going up, and you probably want to switch that around chapter 12, 13. Again, this is just basically my version of a free-to-play team. Like I said, you get Lena free for spending $1. Anyway, I don't want to waste all your guys' time. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.